Have you ever faced a moment when victory seemed just out of reach? When you needed a miracle to turn the tide? Today we'll explore an extraordinary story of faith, boldness, and God's incredible power. The day the sun stood still. If you find strength and inspiration in stories like this, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this journey with someone who needs a little faith boost today. Joshua was leading the Israelites into the Promised Land, fulfilling the mission God had given him after Moses' death. It was a time of great victories, but also immense challenges. The conquest of Canaan was not just a military campaign, it was a spiritual journey to establish God's covenant. One day, 5 Amorite kings allied against the Israelites. Their armies gathered to crush Gibeon, a recently allied city with Israel. The people of Gibeon sent an urgent plea to Joshua. Joshua didn't hesitate. He gathered his men and marched all night to Gibeon. Why? Because Joshua trusted in God's promises. The Lord had already assured him. At dawn, Joshua launched a surprise attack. The Amorites were thrown into chaos. But the real miracle began when God intervened directly. As the enemy fled, God sent a hailstorm so intense that more soldiers died from hailstones than from Israelite swords. As the battle raged, Joshua realized that time was running out. Darkness would give the enemy a chance to regroup. So, in an act of audacious faith, Joshua prayed one of the boldest prayers recorded in the Bible. And God answered. The sun stopped in the sky, and the moon stood still until Israel achieved complete victory. It was a day unlike any other, a day when God heeded the voice of a man. This incredible event reminds us of 3 powerful lessons. Joshua's faith wasn't blind, it was anchored in God's assurance. When God says, "Do not be afraid," we can step forward with confidence, knowing He goes before us. Joshua's prayer wasn't ordinary, it was extraordinary. He dared to ask for the impossible, and God responded. How often do we limit our prayers because we're afraid to ask for too much? Whether it's sending hailstones or stopping the sun, nothing is too hard for the Creator of the universe. The same God who fought for Israel fights for us today. Joshua's story is a reminder that faith can move mountains, or in this case, stop the sun. No matter how overwhelming the odds, God's power is more than enough. So what battle are you facing today? Take it to God in prayer, trust in His promises, and don't be afraid to ask for the impossible, because with God, nothing is out of reach. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Streams for more faith-flooded lessons. Together, let's keep growing in wisdom and faith.